Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Ultra Instinct Tarot. My name is Andres, and I'll be the one taking care of you for this reading. Alright, so I shuffled and I grabbed a card from my The Office Oracle deck. Because I don't know, I just felt like it. No explanations needed. So let's start with that, Virgo. If there is something that you want to do, just do it because you want to do it. You don't have to explain it to anybody. If you feel like it, that is all you need. If you feel like doing something, you don't need the permission of others. You don't need to care about what others think. You do it. Jump. Jump. Just do it. You're brave heart. You're brave heart, Virgo. No explanations needed. Even if it's gonna ruffle some feathers, it doesn't matter. If there's something that you feel you need to do, you do it, Virgo. 10 of Cups, yes. Yes. Okay, so this is literally the jump card. Michael Scott says it's about doing, not thinking. He is gonna jump, and the universe is gonna be there with a bouncy castle to catch you. Look at this. As soon as you jump, there is going to be all of these cups for you. Look at that rainbow of cups. Look at how happy they are. Look at that family. Family. Real family isn't gonna judge you for your decisions. If there's something that you felt like you needed to do, family will understand, and they will rejoice that you are listening to yourself, Virgo. The 10 of Cups is all of the love you could ever have. Look at that. That looks like a very pleasant family. Who wouldn't want this, right? So if you don't have this right now, if you don't feel like whatever situation you're in right now, if it doesn't feel like this, if it doesn't feel like love, if it doesn't feel like family, then you know what to do. You jump into something else, whatever you feel like it. 7 of Pentacles. He doesn't look very happy. And these two are together. And both these are minor arcana. So whatever situation you are in, can be in control of. You are in control of. Nobody else is making him jump. Michael Scott is in control of himself, and if he wants to jump, he will. 7 of Pentacles. The 7s and the 8s are the most confusing for me, the ones I least understand, and that is the point of the 7s and 8s, is things not making sense, is things being blurry. Because when you see the blurriness, when something becomes clear, it is very obvious. So this guy doesn't look like he wants to be working. So if he feels that way about this work that he's doing, then jump into something else. Jump into this happiness. Interesting. Look, it looks like he's working, but he's daydreaming of this 10 of Cups. He's not living this 10 of Cups. He's daydreaming about it. So Michael Scott is saying, you're a braveheart man. Don't stop thinking about it any longer. If you are in this situation where you're not happy, make this the reality. Jump into this. I still kind of feel like reading a little bit of this Seven of Pentacles from this book. Harvest hard work, slow results, and long-time rewards. The Fool uses the generosity from the Six to put all her effort into developing something. For a while, she felt she was wasting her effort. Progress was slow. With patience, her seeds have flourished into a large plant, heavy with fruit. Being so focused on the labor, she never took the time to observe the blooms. Finally, taking a break, she gazes in awe at her creation. Do you want to do something that feels too daunting? Think of recent professional, creative, or personal achievements that you nearly gave up on because they were so much work. Were you ever frustrated with your progress? Did you feel like you would never make it? How does your perspective change now that you've accomplished them? Interesting. The Prince of Discs. Okay, this is more slow progress. This is more planting seeds. This is, you know, if somebody gets pregnant, are you gonna, you know, it takes 9 months for that baby to be born. So imagine being at month 2 and being upset that this baby isn't out yet, and and you know, like, imagine planting a seed and you're upset a week later that it's not a flower yet, that it's not giving you any fruit. Who's with this Prince of Discs? Oh, interesting. Look at that. Prince of Cups and the Prince of Discs together. They are both charging forward, though. Virgo. These guys aren't afraid of jumping. These guys know if something isn't working, they are going to leave and jump right into this Ten of Cups. Both of these guys protect themselves. Yeah, both of them are in charge. Look at that. They're directing the way, but they're still being pulled, but they are still directing the way. And they're kind of facing each other, so that's kind of cool. Another kind of cool thing is there's the cups here. There's discs, this Prince of Discs, and then this Prince of Cups. Keep wanting to say you're Braveheart, man. You can do it. You can do it all night long. Love, huh? I guess I'll read a little bit about the Prince of Cups, maybe. See, right now I'm not really, like, I don't have a plan of what to do with this reading, but I'm kind of going with the flow, seeing what wants to do, how I feel, right? Seeing what, and I felt like reading this Prince of Cups, no explanations, I'm gonna do it because I felt like it. Listening to myself. The Prince of Cups, the heir of water. This is an eagle. The moral characteristics of the person pictured in this card are subtlety, secret violence, and craft. He is intensely secret, an artist in all his ways. He is, in fact, perfectly ruthless. With style worthy of a comic book cover, Harris's Prince of Cups makes a spectacular entrance by bursting straight at us from a crashing wave, his chariot drawn by an enormous black eagle. His left hand grasps a cup out of which rises a coiled snake. In his right hand, he holds an enormous lotus blossom. Libra passing over to Scorpio is a very strong moment, but the active characteristics of air and the passive environment of water. Interesting. Yeah, the passivity. And then there's active characteristics of air that are happening in this passivity. So, but the active characteristics of air in the passive environment of water makes an uneasy combination, like foaming bubbles exploding from an underchilled bottle of champagne. These two elements do not care if they ruin the party or the furniture. They just want to get out and away from each other. Maybe that is why Crowley describes the Prince of Cups as completely without conscience in the ordinary sense of the word, and is therefore usually distrusted by his neighbors. I've known several Princes of Cups, including my father, it says, and I must say that they were indeed men of immense abilities who could not be, as Crowley noted, relied upon to work in harness. The same could be said of fellow princes Martin Luther, Oscar Wilde, Friedrich Nietzsche, Timothy Leary, and Pablo Picasso. Cool blues and blue-greens dominate this card as they do the other Cups Court cards. The outsider. And going with the flow. Alright, this is really cool. So this is a rainbow card in this deck, but the rainbows are the discs card. So it's kind of cool that here's a cup card that's been accompanied by a disc. Here's a cup card that's accompanied by discs. Here's a cup card that is accompanied by a disc. Emotions and the discs, huh? This is like hard work. These discs have been hard work because this is like it's like abundance. It could be money, but it's not necessarily just money. It's just everything material, everything physical. You know, that's what the rainbows are, the physical. Anything that you can see can be are part of the discs, part of the pentacles. But all of these are accompanied by emotions, by the heart. I think the outsider is going to be a good one to read right now, because this is the Five of Pentacles. This is feeling left out in the cold, right? That's literally the way everyone describes the Five of Pentacles. And this kid is left out in the cold. You know, he's outside. Look at him. He's looking at all of these colors, all of this wonderful, interesting, all of these cups, all of this rainbow. Look at that. That's what he's looking at. These guys are looking at it, rejoicing because they have it. This guy feels like he doesn't have it. It's there's a gate. He can't get through. He can't get through to these cups. But the lock, it's not locked. He can easily just, with a little twist, he can easily open that gate and go through. And I heard a beep when I said that. So I'll just read this going with the flow. This is the Ace of Cups. Going with the flow. The figure in this card is completely relaxed and at ease in the water, letting it take him where it will. He has mastered the art of being passive and receptive without being dull or sleepy. He is just available to the currents of life with never a thought of saying, I don't like that, or I prefer to go the other way. Every moment in life, we have a choice whether to enter life's waters and float, or to try to swim upstream. It probably feels like you've been swimming upstream lately, huh? When this card appears in a reading, it is an indication that you are able to float now, trusting that life will support you in your relaxation and take you exactly where it wants you to go. Allow this feeling of trust and relaxation to grow more and more. Everything is happening exactly as it should. Yeah, see, there's that feeling that if you feel it, you need no explanation. Just do it because you feel like it. You feel that feeling came up and you're listening to yourself. It says, when I say become water, I mean become a flow. Don't remain stagnant. Move and move like water. Lao Tzu says, the way of the Tao is a water course way. It moves like water. What is the movement of water or of a river? The movement has a few beautiful things about it. 1. It always moves towards the depth. It always searches for the lowest ground. It is non-ambitious. It never hankers to be the first. It wants to be the last. Remember, Jesus says, those who are the last here will be the first in my kingdom of God. He is talking about the water course way of Tao. Not mentioning it, but talking about it. Be the last. Be non-ambitious. Ambition means going uphill. Water goes down. It searches for the lowest ground. It wants to be a non-entity. It does not want to declare itself unique, exceptional, extraordinary. It has no ego idea. Cool. I think the most important part in all of this is what is it? Tell me, Virgo, what is the most important thing about what you just heard? Oh, the swimming upstream. Yeah. Don't go upstream. This kid feels like he's swimming upstream. Alright, we're going to get some last advice from the Office Oracle deck. So the point is, if you feel like it, do it. Listen to yourself. Listen to love. And jump, because the universe will be there to catch you. Okay, number 34. So this is when Jim and Pam were having trouble, so they went to go see a marriage counsel. And they had homework from this marriage counsel. And homework was that they had to change their perspective. Instead of seeing life as this kid right here, who feels like he can't reach that happiness, even though there's no lock on this door, he can easily just open it up. But words are power, and words are powerful. So speak more positive. Look for opportunities. Acknowledge and appreciate and speak your truth. Acknowledge, appreciate, and speak your truth. Everything has a positive and a negative. If things have seemed all negative lately, try a different perspective and use positive words. But the most important thing is acknowledge, appreciate, and speak your truth. Yes. Yeah, and this is that 10 of Cups. Yep. As soon as you jump and you acknowledge and appreciate and speak your truth, it's clearly what's next. And this is number 22, which is one of my favorite numbers. But for this scene, this is one of my absolute favorite scenes from The Office, and I had to include it. The first time I saw this scene, I couldn't stop laughing. It's just when he's like Reese's Pieces, and then she's like Reese's Pieces. But the point is that this is one of my absolute favorites, and I had to include it. So whenever you jump, you're gonna run into one of your most absolute favorite moments of your life, and it's coming, and it's made especially for you. This scene could not have happened with any other characters except for these two. So this scene was specific just for these characters. So this 10 of Cups, this scene is specific just for these characters. Right? All of this happiness, all of this love is made specifically for this child. He just needs to jump. He just needs to go through the door. And nobody's going to be there to stop you. Enjoy it. So, trust yourself. Listen to yourself, Virgo. You can do it. You're a brave heart, man. Jump into love. You're a brave heart, man.